How's it going, guys? We're back. Yeah, man, we're going to be getting into it. We're going to be getting into it today because I didn't realize how many men would actually be better off if they stayed single or if they wasn't dating that woman. It's crazy because I was in the gym speaking to one of the homies and he's talking about how he's been stressing financially because he can't save this and can't save that. And bear in mind, right, this guy's got a very good job. Like, honestly, people would kill to be earning the amount of money this guy's earning. So I'm asking him, like, what are you spending your money on, bro? Because he seems to be a guy that, like, lives below his means. You don't see him in the flashy car. You don't see him in all the crazy clothes. But one thing that he does do, like I say, he goes on a few holidays a year. And then he set it straight and said, I'm spending too much money on my woman. I'm spending too much money on my lady. And if he wasn't dating her, he'd be so much better off. I didn't realize how many men are actually struggling with that. Because I know like us as men, we want to be providers. But that doesn't mean that we need to be going broke to not even just impress a woman, but, you know, just to be making sure everything's all good, like in the family home. Because a lot of men that I know, they actually do just want to chill. Like, a lot of men would actually just relax, you know, don't you? They'll just chill at home. If it wasn't for their lady, they'll just be relaxing at home, bit of sports on, maybe getting a little beer or two, maybe getting a friend round. But no, it's every week, once, twice a week. They might have to go out to go eat out here. They don't even want to, but their lady's talking about, let's go out for food here. And then he's got to pay for him and his girl, then the 2 kids. Then they might go to a little, you might even talk about going to a little water or a little swimming place. And then you're talking about she wants to go on holiday here. She wants to go on holiday there. And some men don't want to turn it down. Some men feel like they can't turn it down. They can't say no. Because if they do, then the woman might, I don't know, cause up a little fuss. But I'm here to say, brothers, honestly, if your woman is one of them that causes a little fuss when you don't want to go here, or you don't want to go there, it ain't the right woman, brother. I'm gonna be real. You're gonna have to get rid of that lady because she doesn't understand. She doesn't understand about how this money works. And I guarantee you now, majority of these women, right, they got a whole bunch of savings in their account. So you got you stressing, right? Trying to make ends meet so you can provide for your family. And little do you know, your woman's got a nice 5 to 6 figures saved up in her bank account. You know what I mean? No stresses at all. While you're paying all the bills in your house, you're paying for all the clothes, you're paying for all the holidays, paying for the car, probably paying for her car as well. This is why a lot of men, I'm telling you, this is why a lot of men are stressing in life. And you've even got men on the average salary. Average salary, we're talking about the average salary in the UK is 36,000. And they're trying to make sure that they're paying 100% of everything in the relationship just so they can be the provider. But no, and you know what's crazy? Because they'll feel like if they don't, then they're going to be called a bum. Man, forget what these women think. Forget what these women think. I'm telling you, you got to make sure you're right. And if your woman is causing you to be stressed in life because of the stuff you're doing on a day-to-day basis, you're gonna have to get rid of her, bro. You're gonna have to get rid of her, bro. You know? Like I say, you might wanna have a little word with her. So if you don't just want to get rid of her, you might want to sit down with her, see if she can actually understand where you're coming from. Because if she doesn't, that's where, like I say, you got no choice. You got no choice, brother, but to let her go. Because it's mad. It's absolutely mad out here. I did not realize so many men just stressing. It's like you're gonna have to say to her, and even when it's coming down to bills, people might be stressing about you paying the 100%. You might have to speak to her and say, listen, even if they're paying a council tax a month, a little 150, £200 a month just to help you out, you know? And say straight up, if you don't want to go somewhere, if you can't afford to be going somewhere once, twice, every single week, make it be known. Because honestly, it's just mentally draining. You'll be ill. You become ill, honestly. This is why so many men are depressed in life, which I realize. So many men are depressed and suffering in silence. You've got to be open. So whether you want to speak to your friends about this or speak to your parents, and like I said, don't just keep this in mind, because this is just one thing that I heard from one brother at the gym, and I'm saying this can't go on. This can't go on, brother. So yeah, I just thought I'd get into it, you know, just a quick video. And yeah, we'll get into another one real soon. Anyway, back soon.